Superbikes are go. Good start from everyone on the front row of the grid. Look like Halliday has got a reasonable start as well, Steve, as they make their way down towards turn 1. Of course, Halliday coming from back on row 3. But it is Cameron Dunker that will slot into second position behind Josh Waters, our race leader, as they make their way through turn 1 and down into turn 2. What a great start from Cameron Dunker, the Supersport champion from a couple of years ago, having his second full year in the Superbike category this year on the MotoGo Yamaha YZF R1.
Yeah, good to see Cameron right up there. Maxi Stauffer's up there. Mike Jones, traditionally not his most favourite track, but this is a brilliant start for him. Keep an eye, though, on Anthony West, because he has been on fire. And the most competitive I've seen him in a long time, Phil. He is really riding the wheels off that addicted to track R1.
Well, he was just on a very late move on the brakes, taking up position in position 3 there, going up the inside of Mike Jones. Very keen to get towards the front early on in this race is Ant West. As the On Your Bike Martin Racing V4R with K-Tech is now out to nearly a half-second lead as they come up towards the top of the hill, across the top of Lukey Heights and down into turn 10. Dunker's putting on a great ride here early on in this race, and he was competitive all day yesterday. Very fast lap times, and speaking to the team, they said that he's usually a bit of a slow starter. This is the fastest that he's been on a Friday, and it really gave them something to work with. And of course, unlike a normal round, Steve, we've got a first race for the riders on a Saturday.
Absolutely. Broc Pearson got a shocker of a start there. Jonathan Narlis in front of him. Tommy Edwards in front of him. And Anthony West has had some sort of issue because he's just drifted back down through the pack.
So there's a couple of riders running off at turn 1 on the start of lap number 2 as well. Looked like it may have been back round the 9th, 10th, 11th sort of position, but we'll keep our eye on it. There's Ant West. Now he's moved up into the second position. Dunker has gone a fair way back. Something just fell off one of those motorcycles there, Steve. I'm not sure what it was, but
I reckon
it looked like something fell off with either Dunker's bike or Allerton's bike as they came out of turn 2. It may have even been a knee slider that had been lodged after a little bit of contact.
I'll tell you what's weird is that West has gone all the way off of the timesheets.
Well, it looks like there's a problem with his timing transponder.
Yeah,
you can see
he's
there,
obviously up there, isn't he? So
in second position and charging his way forward on bike number 13.
Okay, so there's some sort of problem with that timesheet there, but really impressed with the Ducati advocates. Glenn Allerton, number 14, different colours, different bike on that V4R Ducati. Brilliant job by him to be up there. Let's see if we can have a look and see what falls off here on the replay. It was around the shoulder area of the MotoGo bike.
Yeah, there's also a piece of fairing is moving around on the left-hand side of Cameron Dunker's machine as well. Just having a look back behind Glenn Allerton, still a good battle going on between Pearson and Littrus. They're separated by 0.1 of a second. Then we've got Tommy Edwards coming back from the season in World Supersport last year. He's just been bested by Max Stauffer for 8th position. So Max Stauffer getting his Yamaha racing team career off to a good start here at Phillip Island, with Edwards and Crew Halliday currently rounding out your top 10 on board bike number 65. A couple of Superbike rookies this year. We've got, of course, the reigning Supersport champion JJ Narlis. He is back in 15th position. Jack Favell is in 14th. And Mo Azuddin is back in 17th position as well. And Arthur Cece's in his 50th Superbike race. I think it's his 90th Superbike race. That's in total for Arthur. He's back in 16th position.
Yeah, not exactly where he wanted to be, but look at the mumbo of that V4R. Glenn Allerton just charges on by Cameron Dunker on the straight. And I can tell you what, Dunker's a little small chap compared to Glenn Allerton. So that explains why 311 kilometres an hour for the Ducati down the straight compared to 301 of the Ducati. Yamaha.
So Allerton doing a good job there to haul back in a little bit of a gap that had opened up. As we have a look at the replay of it, you can see there Allerton just pulls out of the... Well, he didn't even need the slipstream. He just drove straight on past before they were anywhere near the braking markers. Allerton would have had to have been on the brakes just a fraction earlier, Steve, because he was going about 15 k's an hour faster as they made their way down the straight on that occasion.
Yeah, Dunker's hanging in there, though, tight line. You can just see the back of Allerton's bike moving around a little bit more there, but he does pull a bit of a gap up through the Hayshed corner there.
Yeah, that drive up the hill, Allerton was very quick out of the Siberia corner and up the hill with the quick change of direction at the Hayshed. But turn 11 and 12, Dunker is very good through there. He's also good on the brakes down in here. That was where he put a move on early on in the race too, Dunker, to move up into second position. Has a quick look over his shoulder. There's no one behind. In fact, it's 2.7 seconds back to the next rider, Broc Pearson, on board that Desmo Sport Ducati bike number 11. That is behind Cameron Dunker.
Yeah, Pearson's lapping at a similar lap time as well. So Pearson hasn't really had any clear track yet, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do. But
he was able to do his fastest lap of the race.